And we welcome you to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway tonight for 3-wide TV action of the Drive to Prevent Suicide, or Drive to Prevent Suicide Prevention League here at Las Vegas. It's been a while. Drive for Suicide Prevention, excuse me. It's been a while, folks, but we're here 113 laps at Las Vegas here tonight. And up here, Justin Kolb, along with Trevin Roby. And Trevin, this track is a little different in a truck. It's going to be mostly full throttle through these corners. Obviously, behind a truck going to be a little different, but what's that going to mean here for the racing and what we're going to see here tonight?
Well, I think what you're really going to see is a lot of either smacking the wall or tire saving. Either both, how about? I think the tires are going to come into play big time because of the fact that it's flat out. You don't have to go flat out. This was poorly explained, but you get the point.
I got the idea. Tonight, we're looking at about 73 degrees air temp, 81 track temp, so pretty cool track. And you can see it's just about dusk or sun setting here, Las Vegas. Won't see the lights, but about 2 minutes away from qualifying here tonight. See on track, guys, about 1:30 left there. See on the top. Pretty packed field here tonight. Don't have the exact number at the moment, but pretty good field, and should see a lot of good racing here. Again, it's going to be full throttle, tight racing. It should be a good show.
Yeah. I'm
25 trucks.
Yeah, 26, 27, yeah. Good. Yes. We already have.
So up here in the booth here tonight, I'm Justin Kolb, along with Trevin Roby. We'll be taking you along for the ride here. And,
yeah, lap times are all looking pretty tight right here. I think we're looking forward to a good race. That is if practice means anything.
Very tight. Be looking forward to see what type of times they put up for qualifying here. How close that'll be. Might add too, a lot of good-looking schemes here tonight as well. One in particular, the 40 car here. I don't know if you can show that, but it's a bit of a different scheme from what I've seen. Actually, he's put it up pretty well with the numbers on the rear of the truck, and has blacked out the numbers where they usually are on iRacing, so different concept, and I like it. That would be the 40 of Robert Hill Jr. So about 5 seconds remaining there. Seeing there the 5. And that will do it for practice here tonight, and we'll transition into qualifying. 5 minutes, 2 laps. And we'll ride around with a bunch of different guys here. On board the 5 here, Kyle Hawkrefke. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I hope I am. Hawkrefke, maybe? $170 through that corner there as they get up to speed and start the first lap. Saw him on the apron there. That's not going to be out of bounds here tonight. I imagine you're going to see a lot of guys use that up throughout the night. Try and cut that front stretch just a little bit. 180 entering that corner there. So off 4 here for the 5 of Kyle. It's going to be a 31.057. And as we wait for other people to hop up on the board here. Only one, barely cracking the 30s there. William Kruska with the 30.999. Be the league owner there in the 88. As he finishes lap number 2 there, and he's going to improve with a 30.864. That will put him back to the top of the charts.
Yeah, William Kruska right back to the top.
To 30.852. And Kyle's actually going to get knocked down to 3rd there, as Jeffrey Ford up to 2nd. A lot of guys finishing up their laps now. So Jeffrey Ford there coming back to pit road. Little pit road entrance there. Some practice for tonight. And I speak from experience here. With how crowded it's going to be on pit road tonight, I wouldn't be surprised if you see some guys possibly miss their box. See Scott Bradley there in the 96. Looks like he's on a fly right now. And then looking like he's going to abort that. Alexander Rich here in the 82. And just about 180 entering there. And this is actually going to be Alexander's first lap. Actually, no, that was his warm-up lap. Yeah, this is going to be his first lap. I thought, at least. Maybe he's not going to put a qualifying lap down, it appears. So instead going to be a little pit road practice there, as now we're going to ride on board with 18 here of Curtis Sawyer. Or Sawyer. Whichever you prefer, and about a minute left here for qualifying. Curtis looking to improve on a 31.741. Currently 25th. Seen using up the apron there, and he will improve greatly to 8th with a 30.905. A great improvement. It's a great thing about 2 laps. First one wasn't great, go ahead and try it again. So 30 seconds left here on qualifying. And it appears that there's only 2 cars left who have not taken time yet. Not sure if the 23 on track, he's not going to make it back to the line to complete the lap, but the 82 of Alexander Rich and the 8 of Taylor Butcher Benjamin, the only 2 have not taken time here in the qualifying, as time will expire. And as we get ready for everybody to grid up here, I suppose maybe we should start with our starting lineup, perhaps? So on the pole here tonight, we Matt Grusenberg. Starting second, James D. Miller. Second row, William Kruska and Jeffrey Ford. Third row, Kyle Pockerfy and the 75 of Dylan Gooden. Row 4, going to be the 7 of Dustin Eichert and the 18 of Curtis Sawyer. And row 5, going to be Jordan McAvey and Robert Hill Jr.
Now row 6 here, we have the number 53 of Owen Martell alongside the 31 of Richard Curry. Row 7, we got the 98 of Jared Ziegler, either or, I guess, and the number 11 of Tristan Walker. Row 8, we got the number 17 of Chris Rice alongside the number 32 of Cody R. Darnell. Row 9, we got the number 97 of Jeff Gross alongside 13 of Brandon Libby. Row 10, we got the number 23 of James Gouda with Brody Iverson, the number 64, right next to him.
Row 11 is going to be Justin Rector in the 03 and Ernie Williams Jr. in the 91. Scott Bradley and Chase Albu going to make up row 12. And rounding up the field here going to be the 09 of Randy Thorne in row 13. And just like that, perfect timing, everybody gridded and going to get set for our first pace lap here tonight. Trevin, what are your expectations here tonight? We've talked about how they're going to get around here. What are you looking to see here?
We'll see it a bit more now. I think realizing that the draft is going to play a big role, at least in the first half of the run or so, because no one beat their practice time, it seemed like, for the most part. It seems like the draft has a very big effect on the lap times and how fast you get around here, at least at the beginning of the run.
Absolutely. Thinking we're going to, just to prove your point, once we get green here, see how big of a role that's going to play here and how closely everyone's going to follow here. So, rounding turns 1 and 2 here.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking for the first maybe, I don't know how many laps, maybe 10, 15, it looks like it might be a one-lane racetrack around the bottom. But as the tires start to wear out, we may see people move up the racetrack.
Have to see how how brave some people get, I suppose. So again, 113 laps around this 1.5 mile racetrack here. Next to, I believe, Nellis Air Force Base here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So as the pace car pulls in here, we're going to get set to let him loose here. Matt Gusenberg takes the green flag and we're away here at Las Vegas. Ruenberg, excuse me, going to be your pole sitter here tonight as I head into turn 1 side by side for the race lead. 25, not going to be able to hold next to him. So file in line and already seeing the line that's forming.
And that was a very good start for the number 25. He's already looking to get to the lead early, but again, that bottom obviously seems to be the prevalent line here at the beginning.
A little bit of blocking there by the 54, a little bit early here tonight as he's going to lead lap 1 here. And just about everyone here on the apron. Again, not out of bounds as, what is that? 2 wide behind him. It's looking pretty dicey already.
That 25 was very nearly bump drafting the 54 there off into the turn 1. He was on his bumper the whole time.
Mediator William Cruz are going to keep it low here. Now side by side with the 5. Saw a couple cars keep it about the mid lane there through 3 and 4. Just trying to hold a draft, it looked like. First and second still bumper to bumper here at the front of the field. 25 going to take a peek, and they'll be side by side down the back straightaway.
Ooh, that is cutting it close. Looks like for the time being, the 25 might be a little bit faster than the 54, but...
Both down to the apron once again. On board here with the 25 of James D. Miller, right on the bumper.
You can just see how close he got.
Try it again, take a little peek into 3. 54 going to shut the door there. The 88 of William Kruska snuck into this battle. 1, 2, 3, all under blanket as you see there, just behind the fight for 4th. .25 going to take another peek here at the lead, and he will be side by side this time. As I thought they were going to take a 3 wide, but the 25 quickly shuts the door on the 88, side by side for the lead that time by. 54 holding strong there on the outside as the 54 has disappeared here. I think he may have come back in. He did, and he's just rounding turn 2 now, so some internet connectivity issues there for the 54 of Matt Gruenberg. So now it looks like 3rd and 4th starting to close that gap just a little bit more. They got that settled out. 75 of Dylan Gooden and the 95 of Jeffrey Ford coming into this mix.
A lot of side-by-side racing towards the back of the field here right now. A lot of people looking to try to make the 2nd or even 3rd lane look. Looks like the 18 is trying to go a little higher up. Not sure if that's going to work this early, but you know, you got to try.
Yes, and there's that 40 truck I was talking about, the scheme earlier. I'd never seen anyone with that type of scheme, blacking out the numbers, it appears, and again, I really like that. I've seen some guys try that, mainly in the K&N series, but never seen it on iRacing. Definitely cool. As fight for 2nd there, the 75, Dylan Gooden, and the 88 of William Kruska. As William will retain that spot. Fight there again with the 5 of Kyle Pockerfy. As 3 wide down the back straightaway there for a brief moment. Richard Curry in the 31 there and the 18 of Curtis Sawyer. Made a 3 wide for just a brief second.
Oh, a little bit of contact for the lead.
Yes, now the 18 or 88, William Kruska really heating up the 25 here. As the 75 are going to get back underneath the 88 and try it again.
That was very close down the front stretch. It looked like the 88 was going to try to go to the apron, but the 25 was not having any of it. 88 might make a move around the outside here. Oh, a little bit of contact, it looked like.
Getting racy early here in the early goings as we're only on lap 10 or lap 11 here. Still a very long ways to go. Hard racing but clean racing early here in the going. Hope we see that all the way through here tonight. It will be a really good show. I've already seen it so far.
Now it almost looks like the outside might already be coming into play a little bit here, to holding off the position to continue to defend.
25 got a little bit high there.
The 88's got a good run here.
We'll try it on the outside. Thought he had the nose, not quite yet. Definitely agree with you. It seemed like some guys, just to get out of the air of the truck in front, trying to move up or down a little bit here.
Big move by the 5 folks back there, but that looks like they sorted that out. They're still side by side for the lead.
Yeah, that 88's holding it strong there on that outside groove. As I believe he's going to lead this lap. Yes, he will. Side by side entering 1 once again. Like that 5th car in line, the 53 of Owen Martel, slowly sneaking into this picture.
88's going to clear him.
And that 88's still in that middle groove, so obviously he's liking what he's feeling up there. 25 going to shortcut the apron just a little bit there. Riding behind the 88, our leader here.
You'll notice even now, yeah. Even though he doesn't have anyone to his inside, even though he's complete. Oh,
and our first caution of the night here. I think the 3, yeah, of Chase Albu. Take a look at the replay here. What happened? Came down a little bit on the 91 there.
Very good save, though.
Look here from the air. It's entering 1. Yeah. But as you mentioned, a good save. Looks like there's a little bit of damage there on the rear end. But not race ending, of course. Looks like that splitter just, or that spoiler, excuse me, just a little bit messed up as leaders have caught the pace car. See if pit road will be open this time. And it will.
Yeah, you have to imagine that they're wanting tires right now with how that lane has already been moving up after only 13, 14 laps.
Absolutely. And yes, everyone coming here, as to be expected. Imagine 4 tires all the way across the board. It looks like, as I mentioned, some people missed their pit box and they're just going to go straight through. Pit stop times there, and the 88, William Kruska, going to win the battle off pit road there. And it looks for the most part that everyone's going to retain their positions on and off pit road.
Now I have to wonder if these people completely missed their pit stop or if they were intending to just take 2 tires. By intending, I mean took 2 tires. Oh.
I'm looking back at it right now, and it's looking like the 40 car just kind of drove through everyone's pit box there on pit road. As I mentioned, it can get very busy on pit road, and can sometimes be an issue finding your pit box. Again, I unfortunately speak from experience there. And you can see the 40 there has stayed on the racetrack, so maybe trying to lead a lap, or going to try and get some track position early here in the going, as we are 17 laps into tonight's 113 lap race here at Las Vegas. And Trout, I'm thinking that if he does stay out, it'll be interesting to see the contrast here between old tires and new tires. Get us an idea for tonight.
Yeah. It seems like, yeah, the 40 is going to have to more than likely defend in the second or third lane, so I don't think he'll be able to hold the bottom. Or at least if he does, it'll stack everyone up. So, well, yeah, you're right. It will be interesting to see here.
And there's your top 5. As you saw, some information about Las Vegas Motor Speedway and what we're looking like weather tonight. Saw your top 5 there. And it's looking like actually, no, the 40 is going to come down pit road, so
I guess we'll have to,
yes,
I guess we'll have to wait until later to see how the old versus new tires go.
Yeah. So that will give the lead back to the 88 of William Kruska, as the 40 of Robert Hill Jr. bring it down pit road. And they'll double them up here. Take the green flag on lap 19 here when we come back around. Well, they looked pretty calm the last restart. Only about took them a lap to get single file. We'll see if anything changes on this restart.
Yeah, it's like they're very nearly touching. Wondering if they're only 2 options with that. They're either buddy-buddy or they aren't very happy with each other. Or maybe they're just having a little bit of fun. Let's go with that one.
I like that one.
We'll wait to stir up drama when they wreck each other, you know?
Yes. So rounding 3 and 4 here. getting ready to come back to the green flag. And we'll be taking that on lap 19. This pace car gonna pull it down there. And they're rolling.
We are green.
See, already on the apron there for most of that inside line.
25 actually beat the 88 to the line. I don't know if that's a penalty in iRacing or not, but we'll have to see.
Oh, really close off the exit of 2. Still side by side down the back. Just hang with them, and the 88 is going to have the 25 barely cleared there off 4. Nose to tail there. Just about bump drafting. On board here with the 25 of James D. Miller. Looking like single file throughout the field here. How low there? How close can you get? And I hear someone sliding, and I believe the caution's going to come out. Oh, someone is upside down. That's the 40. A huge wreck here, entering 1 at Las Vegas.
Wow. We got cars upside down.
Saw at least 2. And that's gonna... It's gonna take out a lot of cars, or at least give a lot of damage. I know we saw the 40 there. There you go. Here's the replay. Well, the 31 looked like got a little loose into the 7, and that just hooked the 40. And it was on from there.
Wow, 96 there. It's not a fun ride.
And the rest looks like everyone just trying to gather up. It was a 96, excuse me. And he, wow.
Yeah, he just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
You'd almost think he hit a ramp.
Yeah. And I guess the fortunate thing, if you will, landed on his wheels. He'll be able to drive back to pit road, but I have to imagine that's going to be here. We're on board with the 96, or excuse me, just behind on the 7. And the 82, excuse me.
Did he make it through all that?
Wow. And that's wreck avoidance if I've seen it. A great piece of driving.
Did.
Yeah. Some guy coming down pit road. The leaders did not come down pit road. See the 82 there. Looks like he, well, missed it by a little bit there. His box. 3 there. And that's... have to imagine a lot of those guys involved are going to be a lengthy stop on pit road. 20 cars left on the lead lap after that. And already seeing a lot of guys, say a lot, about 2 so far, calling it a night. Cody Garnell, Scott Bradley. Well, hopefully we don't see any more wrecks like that. That was quite the big one.
I mean, it shows you don't have any cars left.
Yeah. Someone slowing down the 40 there. And no fast repairs tonight, so... a lot of them probably just too much damage to even think about going or keeping going. And the you see the 3 there of Chase Albu involved in that last caution. Just a simple spin. He's going to get another shot at it here, sitting 14th at the moment. See what he can do on this restart. As they're doubled up.
Yeah, we'll be green this time.
Well, a short 4-lap stint there. And we'll try it again. Off of 4, the 88 and 25 once again. A little close there. Probably having a little bit of fun, I'd imagine, as the pace car is going to pull in.
We are green already. That restart, 25 has been getting good restarts almost every time. I have to imagine that they might be doing a little communicating, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, as it was not a good start, but as you said, may have been planned.
Seems like those two have mastered getting away from the pack, for at least for a little while. Once everyone's up to speed, then there's no escaping the draft.
That's the battle for third there between the 95 and the 53, and the rest of those cars under a blanket just fighting for position. Top 2 haven't quite pulled away yet, but as they keep, wow, that 95 was cutting it close there on the 53 as he'll take the 3rd spot, and the fight is on for 4th. On the apron there, and he will take that away as the 95 of Jeffrey Ford fallen back early here on this restart. This 25 has taken the lead here from the 88 of William Kruska. William not giving it up so easily. He'll still barely hang on the outside of the 25's in a 1.
Oh! A little close there.
And the 88 darting to make sure he did not hit the 25, and he's going to lose 2nd place because of it.
Side by side second here off in the 3. I think it might be a little early to hold off on the outside, but yeah, there it goes.
53 of Owen Martell going to take over that 2nd spot. And we'll see if the 88 can stop the bleeding at that. Hmm. 25 with a small little cushion. Wouldn't call it comfortable, but a little bit of breathing room. D3 looks like he washes up the track a little bit. The 88's going to take advantage of that. They'll be butt side by side, but the 88 barely going to have the noses. He's going to run through the grass a little bit there.
That could have been very big.
Yeah, they don't handle too well on the grass there as they're side by side for 2nd. 75 lurking just behind those two.
Now it is looking like the 2nd lane's starting to come in again.
Oh. 88 had the lift just a little bit there, and that can be pretty dicey when you're that close. And the 75 going to get to the inside of the 88 there.
I think the last thing the 88 wants is to get trapped on the bottom now, oddly enough, considering it seems like the outside is just where you need to be.
He'll pull a little off, and he's going to hold off the 75 there. Dylan Gooden. Yeah, so now the 75 is going to be pressured by the 16. So we're racing to lap 53 here. Oh, as the 95, something But Jeffrey Ford, he's actually coming down pit road. As the lead is heating up there. And some strategy, obviously, being played there. As right on cue, actually, as we mentioned, the stage end on 53. And one stage here. The fight is on for second. Who's trying to fight back?
Oh,
the 50
split up a bit.
Washed up, and that's going to hurt the 88. He's going to lose. He's going to fall all the way back to fourth there. Now the fight is on for second. Not afraid to get close here tonight.
Williams seemingly has a very fast truck here right now, but this is what the 25 was hoping for.
And someone stripped the ball on the back of the pack. This is the 88. Gonna motor on by the 75 there. Middle groove. And really, Trevin seems like the only one at the moment who's either willing to try it or is good enough up there that we've seen tonight actually make passes.
Whoa, kind of a little close there with the 75, I believe that, but they're all right. They made it.
As quickly as we said, well, he's actually gonna still hold off the 75 there, and now he's gonna fight for the second spot with the 53 of Owen Martell. Let's settle down just a little bit. And now the 25 has what I would call a comfortable distance there. Fights back on. 88, 53 for second.
Let's see if he drives it off in here. Oh, yeah, he sure does. Hand's gonna grip for him too.
Gonna ring it around that bottom. He'll get back to the second spot there. Is now the fight on for third. 75, Dylan Gooden. Tried to make something happen on the 53 there. Move up to the higher lane there, and the momentum going to propel him to the inside of 53. He'll take it, see if the 53 has anything to say about that, and he will clear Owen Martell. As they've started to reel in that 25 just a little bit. Fights on for sixth there.
We have the 75. Let's take a look on the 88. Nothing came of it. We still got the battle with the 5 and the 23. Oh, and the 88 is, I don't know if he got loose or what, but he's dropping.
Oh, and they're gonna 3 wide. Try to avoid them, as that could have been big. Oh, the 23 slides up the racetrack in front of the 53. The 25 come to the pit road. Some more strategy here. Only about 13 laps away from the stage end. It's an interesting call. They actually run 50% fuel, so that's not quite sure on the fuel numbers tonight, but as we see a lot more guys come to pit road, the 23 just about. And in the back, I didn't catch that number, but
88 came in torching those front tires. Love to see if he sped.
25 exiting pit road there. And the 53 of Owen Martel gonna take the lead. Just seeing, we have left that has not come to pit road. Quite a few. And there's the fight for the lead, the 18, Curtis Sawyer. Inside the 53, Owen Martel.
We have the 5 coming into the pit road now. Oh, he cooked it hard.
It's not the easiest to get on the pit road here.
Oh, no, yeah, it's very difficult, this pit road. It's basically still in the corner.
Someone just blew up, not sure who that was. Imagine probably one of the wrecked cars. As the 53, have to imagine, yep, gonna make his way on to pit road. So the 18 still out there, and good to see where everybody cycles through here, but some pitting earlier than others. We know that Jeffrey Ford was the first one to head down pit road, so when this all cycles through, he will be the leader. See if some guys will try and stretch it to stage end. There's Jeffrey Ford there. Currently running 11th as the 91 pulls into his pit box.
People who haven't hit yet, if they can't make it on fuel, you have to believe. Oh,
and here comes the 18.
Like 18. Yeah. You have to think. You think they were maybe trying to stay out, just hoping for a caution?
Think that. And again, I don't know if the fuel numbers, but maybe trying to stretch it. But it seemed like that's not going to be the easiest to do. As the leader now, it's kind of interesting. The 40, Robert Hill Jr. was, I believe, upside down in that last caution. Oh.
Car looks crisp and clean to me.
Must have been another black car. As he's going to bring it down pit road. That's going to hand the lead over to the 54. Matt Gruenberg. Currently 25 laps on his stint so far. So Nick is no, he's going to miss pit road. Thought he was going to abort, but he'll make it as
that'll put the number 3 into the lead.
Involved in an earlier caution. He is 27 laps in. As when this all cycles around, see if some guys try and stretch it, but the 25 did get around the 95 there, who the 95 came down first. And he will bring it down to pit road, so 27 laps is what we're seeing so far. So should this cycle around, as it will, as the 98 Jared Ziegler will bring it down pit road, and that will give the lead back to the 25 of James D. Miller. Comfortable lead there, I might add. 1.2 seconds back to the 75 of Dylan Gooden, and with 3 laps remaining. Looking like, I don't want to jinx anything, but an easy stage win, the 25. That's the fight for fourth there, 95 and 23.
Whoa, a little close there on entry between the 5 and 95.
Five has it. Side by side entering 3. And we'll take it. The 88 of William Kruska are going to try and follow the 5, but the door was shut just a little bit. On board with the 88. Hello there. Good run out of 2. Gonna take. Oh, he's into the wall. Scrapes it. A little bit of damage there. Flatten that right side.
That's one of our front runners too. At least seeming to be, pace-wise.
And that will be the end of stage 1. As I guess maybe the 88 knew that was coming, tried to push it as hard as he could, but he'll get a pit stop out of that to see if he can make any repairs. And the 25 of James D. Miller going to be your stage winner here tonight. Winner, James D. Miller.
I think you mean James D. Miller. I'm only messing. JDN.
So they're going to catch the pace car there on the back. Pit road will be open, and I think most people should be bringing it down. Free pit stop.
Now, do you think the people who pit with like 3 or 4 to go before the stage end, do you think they might stay out?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they tried to play their strategy like that, but it's looks like everybody came to pit road, so... Oh, the one who stayed out. Yep, believe yes, Flap Car. He's actually going to take the free pass. Randy Thorne there. And the 75, first off pit road, the 25 going to lose 2 spots there. As the 23 of James Gooda also going to get a bye. And quite the speedy stop there for the 75, Dylan Gooden. 13.7 stop there. Only one in the 13s. So 16 cars now left on the lead lap. See there, here. Some information about Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 1.52 miles.
I got that tracked. Okay.
Here's your race summary. Dylan Gooden, your current leader with 55 laps completed, 58 remaining. 15 lead changes, and we've had 3 cautions for 8 laps. That's quite a lot of lead changes. There's your top 5. Dylan Gooden, James Gooda, James D. Miller, Justin Rector, and Jeffrey Ford. Your top 5. Imagine it's 2 to go, coming to 1 to go this time by. Already starting to double up a little bit.
Yeah, it will be green. We'll be going green this time. Lights are out on the pace car.
Take the green, lap 58 here. Alright, so this field has been shuffled around quite a bit. Our 2 front runners, one with a bad pit stop, one with a tag with the wall. See how they fight their way back to the front. And just taking a look on that 88, does get in the right side's a little bit flat, but I don't think it'll affect it too terribly much. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, this will be a good chance for some new guys to show that they belong at the front.
So we haven't talked a lot about James Gooda tonight. 75, Dylan Good been in the mix. Guess we're going to be pace cars in, green flag out. A great start for the 75 of Dylan Gooden. A good 4 truck lengths the lead as he heads into 1.
That is a big difference compared to what we've seen on previous restarts. So I think that just kind of helps what I was saying earlier. There we go. Got it. But there was some communication between 25 and 88 earlier. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
88 gonna move up to 4th there, getting by the 03 of Justin Rector.
Right. Oh, that's being that close to the left rear there. That's a little risky.
How close can you get? 25 underneath the 23 there of James Gooda.
Doesn't look like the damage is affecting the 88 too much at the moment. He seems to be holding his own, at least in the top 5 at the moment.
Gonna have to work a little harder to get up to that top 3, but 25 has gotten by the 23 and looking to try and put a little pressure for the lead there on the 75 of Dylan Gooden. To the inside. Side by side off the corner. Advantage to the 75 at the line, but not by much. And he will take it off 2. Have the 75 cleared, but the momentum up on the high side. Gonna give the 75 a little challenge, as now he's gonna have to fight for second with the 23.
Yeah, looks like that 25 didn't let a bad pit stop get him down, because he tried right back in the front.
Absolutely. '88 looks like he's closed in a bit, as second and third fought for that spot.
Oh, we got a nice little gaggle of cars there towards the back.
2 rows, 3, or excuse me, 2 wide, 3 rows deep. And
there goes 53.
the 53 gets turned. Through the grass, get it back up to the track safely. And he will.
It does. Looks like he's got a bit of front end damage from running through the grass, but better than it could have been.
Yes, could have been a lot worse. So he'll hope for caution, try and re-rack.
And him having too many nice things to say about that.
And that's the danger you have running that close, that high rate of speed. 3 wide, that's 54 on the apron. As they sort it out, entering 1.
40 looks like he thought about it.
But they're going to go 3 wide once again. Real close on corner exit there. 40 still going to hang on to that spot. And for the lead. First through third under a blanket there.
I don't think they'll be making the same mistake of letting him get away this time.
There's the fight for 9th there. Or 8th, excuse me. Side by side, the 03, the 18. Looks like the 03 checked up just a little bit. That's the fight for the top 10 there. As for the lead once again, 75, looking like he's going to try and move up a lane. Saw him do this last time we saw him. Maybe just trying to find something, get out of the air of the 25 and see if he can't get up just a little bit closer and challenge for that lead.
Yeah, the last few laps here, the 25 has been running the bottom, but I think he now knows that he has to run that middle lane if he wants to hold the 75 off.
On board with the 23 here, James Gutta. As he will look underneath the 75 there to the door. And the momentum from that high side can prevail for the 75. As now all 3 cars are going to take that middle groove. About halfway on fuel this run. Can't make it to the end. We know that. As 25, I think, scraped the wall just a little bit there. That's going to slow him up. The 23, a little tap to the back and a slide up. And the 25 going to motor on by on that high side once again. What a strong truck that 25 of James Miller has. What a power move. 75 had it, and the 25 took it right back. It's now the fight on once again for second. See if they can't close that gap up once again. The 88, with all that, the 88 of William Kruska has gained some tenths. And there's about half that gap he had on the 23. Underneath the 75 there, 23 James Gutta. High side momentum prevailed for the 75 once again. Well, it's interesting to see. Everybody is migrated off the bottom and has moved up a groove. Just behind there, the 88. There's 54 coming to pit road, as well as the 53.
Tell you, for the lead, that 75 got a way better turn 1 and 2. He had the last few laps. He ran a little bit lower. Gained a lot of time on the 25 through there.
A little higher than the 25 there, and you can see the momentum that he carried all the way down that front straightaway. Back to the bottom goes the 25. The 23 trying just to get a little bit lower than that 75. Trying to find something. .75 to the bottom that time, and momentum with the 23. Gonna take it, bring it to the bottom of the 75 in 3 and 4. 75 gonna hold them off. Fourth place has changed hands. 95 of Jeffrey Ford has gotten by the 88 of William Kruska, so
he is not too far back from this pack here. Maybe save his tires, maybe it'll be a late charge here towards the front. .75 momentum again, gonna close in once again on that 25. And what was interesting, Trevin, that I saw, with how much the 75 and 23 were battling, they didn't let that 25 get too far ahead of them. No, they stayed right with them.
A little bit higher through 3-4.
Gonna look to the bottom.
Not gonna give them much room. As the 75, the leader that time by. Gotta be careful here.
Ooh, looked like he drove it off in there with intention. That's going to give the 23 a chance here.
Go to second, and once again, how close can you get to the back bumper of that 25?
Now, oddly enough, I almost feel like the 23 felt like he was faster than the 75 that entire time. So it's be interesting to see how he goes with the 25. Or 23, not 25. My apologies.
So change for a second there. Go to second, see if he has anything for James here. James Miller in the 25.
Oh, 75 might be coming to pit road here. He is.
Yes, he is.
Along
So
with
36, 35 laps to go. These two trucks going to bring it down pit road as the fight for the lead ever so close between the 23 and the 25. James gonna have the nose. James gonna keep forgetting there's two James fighting for the lead there. Side by side into one.
Whoa, that is running it tight.
Not giving any room to go to there on the bottom.
You have to think they can't keep that up for too long. Eventually someone's going to get net coated in the left rear.
.25 or 23 is sliding up the track just a little bit. No room in the corners, no room down the straightaway last time by the backstretch. 25 gonna pull just a little. As soon as I say that, watch this 23 with the momentum he carries off one, or off two.
Gonna have a very bad angle here into 3 though. I don't know if he can hang this. Oh, maybe.
Side by side off 4. Who's going to get it at the straight? 25. The momentum off the high side. So from what we've seen, as very close off to again, from what we've seen from the last run, we almost know they can't make it to the end here on fuel. Have to wonder with everybody's numbers and what lucky timing there. Both leaders coming down pit road. Little smoke off the 23, trying to make sure he didn't speed. And I have to imagine this is most likely going to be the final stop of the night. Unless we get a caution.
I am amazed still at how well the 23 held the bottom there with such a bad angle going into the corner, Denny.
'03 also came down pit road as well as the 40. And oh, 23 going to win the battle off pit road. And I believe, unless timing scoring is messing with me, I believe, well, nope, here come the leaders. Yeah, they're probably going to blow by them in quite the hurry.
Now, I've just noticed this, but do the 23 and 25 have some minor damage to their vehicles from racing each other? Or even just hitting the wall?
I believe the 25 hit the backstretch wall. I don't believe too hard. He doesn't have too much damage, but I do see some damage to that right side.
Yeah, as well as the 23 has some right front as well.
He does. Well, Miller has some work to do, as he's already looking like closing back up on the 23. Lost the battle off pit road and definitely showing his speed on the track right now. So Matt Gruenberg currently your leader. And we're like the only cars who didn't pit so far on the lead lap is Matt, Pyle-Pockerfy, Jerry Ford, and Dylan Gooden. Actually, no, excuse me, Dylan did pit.
Yeah, it looks like everyone except for Matt in front of these 23 and 25 have pit already. They just pit a lot earlier.
That's right, they did come down pit road.
Number 5 here looks like he came in about lap 78.
Well, the question you have to ask now, Trevin, is can they make it to the end? Because they came down good, I think, 10 laps earlier than them. And with 50% fuel, I don't know if they can make it 27 more laps.
Yeah, they came into pit road about 7-8 laps before these guys, so I wonder how close they're going to be coming.
That's the battle for third there between Dylan Gooden and Jeffrey Ford. And the battle just behind them, once again, the 25 and the 23.
Whoa.
Oh!
Almost a little bit of contact between the 23 and the 25 there.
Slid up just a bit. Good job keeping it off each other.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how long this 54 keeps going. Or he's willing to stretch it out.
Strategy like this, you have to imagine he's hoping for a yellow.
Almost have to be. So the battle between the 23 and 25 has calmed down just a bit. As now it's really... The 5 has gotten a good bit out of who will be the eventual leader.
Yeah, the thing to remember is that these tires on these guys who pit earlier than the 23 and the 25 are going to be running out here fairly soon. So you have to imagine whoever works their way through traffic the best between the 23 and the 25 might be the one who ends up on top. That is to say, though, if they don't pass everyone, then it's anyone's game. Or rather, don't pass everyone.
On board here with the 23 of James Gutta.
Hey, you see, he's still able to ring it down to the bottom here and still gain time, whereas these guys look like they have to head to the top already.
Going to be inside the 95 there of Jeffrey Ford. It's the battle for fourth. He'll take that spot and work on the 75 now. And to the inside he goes. A good 10 lap fresher tires on that 23 as opposed to the 75. See how quickly now as James Gutta to the third spot, he can run down the 5 there. Kyle Parkerfield.
Got to run right on his bumper there into 3. That's dangerous. It's a risky. But you don't give room this late in the race.
Not with 22 laps to go.
See, the 25 here is now working his way through the older tires a little bit.
Working on the 95 there of Jeffrey Ford. He'll take that spot.
That's crazy. Matt has still yet to pit.
So he is 21 laps into this run, and he'll probably run about 10 more. On board here with the 25 of James Miller. Trying to work down the second truck there on, or the first truck there on old tires in that pack. And just to give you an idea of, I guess this is our contrast between old tires and new tires, just how quickly the 23 has caught that 5, just in front of that battle.
Now he may have missed the window he needed to get by them. See, the 23 is now going around the 5. Is the 5 pitting again?
Believe he is. We knew it would be a struggle to make that.
5 sitting pit road. What does that say about our leader?
So 18 laps to go. 5 will surrender to second place. James Gooden now to second, and the battle is on for third.
Whoa!
Oh, 75 coming to pit road. That's going to be tough. Have to see if he's sped.
Alright, looking at the speed, it looks like he got it down to like 40 something, but I don't know what the pit road speed is. I think it's 50, I want to say. And here comes James Gutta on the leader.
Yeah, the 54 going to bring it down pit road. He'll surrender the lead to the 23 of James Gutta, who has a pretty healthy lead from the 25 of... Actually, the 25 is coming down pit road. That's an interesting call.
You think they all have to pit twice?
Well, this is quite interesting. I have to see when this 23 comes down now, if he can make it. Which, by our numbers, I thought. By our numbers, we thought he could make it.
Yeah, there's only about like 14 to go or so, 15. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean, you got a lead like that. I mean, just save if you have to.
Absolutely. Second place is just exiting turn 2 now, so full straightaway. Well, that's quite the interesting turn of events. That will leave 5 cars left on the lead lap. Not too many guys we've talked a whole lot about in tonight's race. Up at the front. The 40 of Robert Hill Jr. currently in second. 16 coming to pit road there. On board the 75 here.
Yeah, if we get a yellow now, we're excluding wave rounds, we're only gonna have 5 people on the lead lap.
That would shake quite a bit up. Because again, got a whole lot of guys in the top 5 we haven't talked a whole lot about tonight, so that'd be a good finish, I'm sure, for a lot of them. I believe someone just hit the wall. It sounded like he knocked it down. Not sure who that was.
Oh. Now.
So on that last stop, 25 only took 2 tires, and now is the first car a lap down and in front of all the guys who took another stop.
Also, I'd like to point out that, I don't know if we mentioned it, but William Kruska is actually out of the race. He's just parked on pit road.
Well, that's very unfortunate for a guy who had a very fast truck here tonight. Saw him hit the wall just before the stage end, and not sure exactly what happened to end his night, but very unfortunate.
From the looks of it, I think he hit the wall again, and it just looked like his truck was grossly off pace, so he looks like he wrecked it.
So with 9 laps to go, only 4 cars left on the lead lap. James Gutta, Robert Hill Jr., Justin Rector, and Ernie Williams Jr.
And again, like you said, 23 is coming to pit road.
Here he comes. So who else has to come now? Let's see who else is going to try and...
That gives lead up to some lesser front run names here. Well, lesser... What's the word? Drivers who haven't been quite up at the front as much as the others tonight. Now, if they can make it to the end, that's going to be really interesting. Just imagine the anger and frustration if you're the number 23 and we get a yellow with 5 to go. And again, that's what these guys are hoping for. At least the 40 and maybe the 03 here.
And it looks like a lot of these guys are really spread out, so... Okay, so only fuel only on that 23 that last stop. See a lot of other guys cycling off pit road. The 91 we saw. I believe the 40 going to bring it down pit road. See, he will. That'll surrender the lead to the 03 of Justin Rector, with only filming to 5 laps to go. And that's actually going to put with the 40 pitting, that's going to put the 23 of James Gutta. It's back to second place. Kyle Apocryphy just behind him. And here comes the leader, the 03. So everybody at this point has cycled around. That will hand the lead back to the 23.
And again, like you were saying, the 23 only took fuel, was it?
Yes, he did. And this will actually be the battle for the lead with the 5 of Kyle Apocryphy. The 5 took 4 tires, and, well...
I don't know how long you're going to be able to hold that off.
Yeah. Side by side into one. 23 gonna really pinch him off 2. Do whatever you can at this point to try and hold off 4 tires. And he'll try it again to the inside. Three laps to go, 5 to the lead. See if he can hold it into 1. Here comes the momentum around the high side. 5 will be clear. 3 laps to go, Kyle Apocryphy taking the lead. Car behind them, a lap car. 61 laps down to be exact. Two laps to go. 4 tires may just pay off. It's quite the gamble by the 23 of James Gutta.
This looks all but sealed up here for the number 5.
Yes, sir. Off 4 coming to the white flag. James Miller looking like he's going to come home with the 3rd spot after a great show tonight. So in 3 out of 4, Kyle Apocryphy going to take the win here at Las Vegas with 4 tires, while James going to come home 2nd on fuel. Do a little Vegas gambling here tonight.
Wow. Someone who wasn't quite the front runner the entire night. That's pretty cool to see him come back up there and win this.
Absolutely.
Also, I'd like to apologize because I believe the name is Kyle Pockrefke. I didn't notice there was a K there. I don't think any of us noticed there was another K there.
Yeah, still learning names here. Still burn it down on the front stretch here. Running around, I believe the top 5 most of the night, and came up front when it counted. '23 James Gutta doing a burnout on the front stretch as well, just behind him.
Ah, it's 23, the team owner. I don't know.
This is quite the burnout down the front stretch.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of smoke, but that's alright.
No, he's doing his damnedest, you know?
Yeah. Burning those 4 tires up. One more notable, by the way, the 25 of James Miller comes home 3rd with a 2-tire gamble. All right. Well, it looked like we were gonna try and interview some people, but the rooms look all but empty here tonight. So.
Oh,
Looks like
that, huh? Williams waiting for interview.
Yeah. Looks
Okay,
like we'll bring up William Kruska in the 88 tonight. William, you got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, running up front for a lot of the early race, and looked like a little bit of a wall tap end of stage 1, and not sure, didn't catch what happened after. Saw the truck parked there. What happened?
The wall pretty much won. It hit the wall a little bit after the stage, and I guess the damage must have hit the front, and I just couldn't keep up after that. And then I hit it again, and that was pretty much it for that. And then it was just more slower than it was before.
I must say, you were doing great out there. You know, you had speed, arguably one of the fastest trucks out there.
Yeah, that sucks too. We were top 3 almost the whole race.
Man.
And as the league owner here tonight, we'll ask you, as this is the 3rd race of the season, what are you seeing so far? What are you liking?
Pretty much everything. Now that we got the driver count up, the last couple of weeks were kind of low. Well, not like low, but better than what it was today at least. So it's pretty cool. Like the racing too. Not a lot of cautions past couple of weeks too. So that's pretty cool.
Absolutely hard racing, and looking like a lot of good things with this league. As you mentioned, car count 27 trucks here tonight. That's a great number. So unfortunate. So I hit the wall again. We wish you luck next race.
Thank you.
And it looks like we actually have our race winner now. Hopping on.
Yeah. So we'll bring up Kyle Pokrefke. Kyle, you got us?
Oh.
Kyle, got us? Looks like he might not have a mic set up quite yet.
Might be having one of them good old mic issues.
Yeah, those are always fun.
Also, while we get this sorted out, this is in no way related to this interview. I should have said it while we still had Kruska in here, but I really liked that paint scheme he had rocking on that truck, the Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
She a beauty.
And I'm not sure if Kyle can hear us right now, but I will apologize for mispronouncing his name all race.
It's okay. I thought it was Buck Referee, or what was we saying?
Pokrefke. Yeah.
Pokrefke. I thought it was as well.
Completely missed over that K. It's okay. I also thought the 40 flipped, and he was nowhere near that wreck. So tough night.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say something.
All right. Well, we'll see if Kyle can get that sorted out. But
there we go.
So we'll go over the results here tonight. Kyle Pokrefke gonna get the win here tonight. James Good gonna come home 2nd. I'm talking's hard. James Miller gonna come home 3rd. Jeffrey Ford gonna come home 4th. Dylan Gooden 5th. Justin Rector 6th. Robert Hill Jr. 7th. Jordan McAvey, there we go, 8th. Owen Martell 9th, and Alexander Rich gonna come home in the top 10.
You're killing me. 11th, we got the 54 of Matt Gruenberg. At 12th, we have, did I say 10th? I don't know. 12th, we got Ernie Williams Jr. 13th, we have Jared Ziegler. 14th, we got Ziegler. 14th, we have Curtis Sawyer. 15th, William Kruska, who we just talked to. 16th, we have Randy Throne. 17th, we have Jeff Gross. Gross. I'm just going to say Gross. 18th, we got Chris Rice. 19th, we got Chase Albu. And 20th, we got Tristan Walker.
Names are tough tonight. As
They are.
Darnell going to come home 21st. Brody Iverson 22nd. Richard Curry, 23rd. Brandon Livy, excuse me, gonna come home 24th. Dustin Eichard, 25th. Scott Bradley, 26th. And Taylor Butcher Benjamin, 27th. As now we have our winner up here in the booth. See if he got his mic issues sorted out. Kaya got us?
I'm alive.
Oh, we got him. All right. Well, running around the top 5 most of the night and got up front when it counted. Take us through your night.
That's pretty nerve-wracking. Just rode around there up in the top 5, and I'm really just happy I got a fuel strategy win to go my way finally. Jim almost had me there, and almost had it where he took on fuel only, whereas I pitted like maybe a dozen laps prior and took the 4 tires, and fresh set of Goodyears paid off. So happy I actually have one go my way on the strategy front for once.
Yeah.
Nothing to add there, Trevin?
You know, you got me thinking, I tell you. Because similar to what he was saying, yeah, you were up towards the front the entire race, but we never really saw you battling for the lead. So it was very much, a lot of it, like you said, was strategy paid off for you. But was there at any point in the race where you kind of just thought, well, I guess I'm done?
Well, the reason I got out front and the way it worked out was I saw how far ahead the 54 got. By the time it cycled through, he pitted at least 10 laps prior to everybody else, I think, on the second to last round of stops. So when all cycled out from that round, he was about 6 seconds ahead, but his tires were shot by that point, so I was catching up. So I was hoping I thought I was done by that point because I figured he dictated the strategy from there, but I was thinking if I could possibly, get ahead of him by like maybe 2 laps and give him the closing rate we currently had, I'd have it from there. I think he may have had a problem on the pit lane though, so that also played out to my benefit. But for a bit there, I was writing myself off, and I was just hoping that gamble on strategy would pay off, and it did.
Yeah, well, I tell you, congratulations on the win, and definitely surprised me.
It surprised me.
It surprised all of us.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations once again, and wish you luck next week as well.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Thanks for broadcasting tonight.
No problem.
All right. So I believe that'll do it for us here tonight.
Yes.
All right. We'll get the okay to sign off, and an interesting and exciting race here from Las Vegas here tonight. And we see the 5 of Kyle Pokrafke. There we go. It's a tough one. Coming home with the win here tonight. So for Trevin Roby, for Trevin Roby, Carlos Acosta, I'm Justin Colby. Thank you for watching here tonight. And we thank you for watching.